Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. We saw all of his ability on that last one.
Looking downfield, it's Dart. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. They'll go right back to him. Fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, red zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. They're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly. The throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. After getting moved back, it's first and 20. Assault continues. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The inside handoff. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy. I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down.
finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards. It just feels so good as a play call, but you know on first down, you can get yards like that turning around again.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him. The first incompletion.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, mid-speed.
There we go.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner goes down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see some of the offense talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football. They got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down to the 27. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 40, there we go. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to throw. It's McLeod. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Field goal is good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. You just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've they've got it at the receiver position. So if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up every yard you can and help out the offense. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Baltimore, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier.
Got some movement into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time wrestling requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Dart. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you where you want and come back around.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. Wide out in motion. They try to get it outside on the left.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wells. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Snap it to the back. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to go to the try different things to see what you can do.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find points.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at it third down and short from the 33. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Grab over the middle. It's Watkins. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route and find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Dart. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback lucky that one wasn't hit. You got to be really careful down there in the red zone because these windows are small. Defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go deep and press the sideline, get some options. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle mid-spot. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They're going to throw it again. Grab behind the line, it's Moore. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to pass, it's McLeod. They've got the screen set up. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Davis. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. He's showing it over there, a little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3, and the electric run has him set up. stop on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold the ball a bit longer. You're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 33-yard line before he stops. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mix it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming back. They had problems stopping everything out of
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Yeah, nice coverage. You like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands. Just so.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
To throw, it's McLeod. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Bobcats heading quickly to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Sparks. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk on what they need to move the sticks. from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Buys a little time. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it out quick. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. He's got him still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift set up right on the doorstep. First and goal with the 1. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like the comeback is more than on now. Like they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down for the offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for man. It's Dart. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns. He's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Looking for room. It's Parrish. He'll have to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Great coverage, great breaking the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. Got to settle the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets it up at the 45-yard line. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Third down coming up after the completion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bobcats are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He'll just keep swinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on the running back screen.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Texas State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already by this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the Clippers unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Oilers offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right by them.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Dart. He makes the connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down now.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he dropped it overall the ball like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punt. This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more room.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are. Just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be first. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's dark. Quickly complete.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense around the football?
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Got a man. It's Cleese. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal for the 6. Really nice stop there for this senior leader.
And this offense is trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Paul, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, and right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
It's going. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together.
Yeah, they had bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bobcats in the hurry up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner is stopped. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Grab in backfield. It's Parrish. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him, throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll immediately call timeout. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Went to the running game to convert that 4th down. They might go right back to it here. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on that play to bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage.
I love it when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they make way to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for points.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Tried to give it a body English, but he missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing the pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going and help around him a little bit with the system.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Got his man down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can fit it in a tight window. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The Rebels get it past the sticks.
Well, nice job finding a place to go get that first. There's just some running backs out there. I feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward.
Right, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a minute. They put 1 minute on running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He came so close to pinning them deep, maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close and never come out to the 20. Off play action on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, making it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got a tackle for the pass.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Davis. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like the quarterback making the decision quick. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
And a nice job by running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Using his legs, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really... Nice job there.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bobcats.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside the spot. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still so good. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and get the ball back.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, It's dark. He's going for a big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They want that clock to run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give him any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Bobcats will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. Now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensive.